Like the adage goes, that a lie will travel half the world, while the truth is still putting on its shoes. The allegations against Pastor Robert Kayanja caught the world like a wildfire. And now, after a court process that began early this year, the truth seems to have caught up with the lies and is headed for a clean win. Buganda Road Court Magistrate John Patrick Wekesa has found that the 4 pastors and 2 others accused of conspiracy to injure the name and trade of Pastor Kayanja have a case to answer. Prosecution led by Stephen Asaba alleges that Pastors Solomon Malay of Arising for Christ, Martin Semper of Makerere Community Church, Michael Chaze and Bob Kajero of Omega Healing Center, Anita Chomohendo of Nakasero, and David Mokalaze, a local musician, conspired to injure Pastor Kayanja's name by recruiting boys to pose as victims. During the trial that saw prosecution producing 21 witnesses, including medical officers, forensic experts, police officers, and alleged victims, among others, court had hair-raising accounts of how alleged victims were coached by these pastors and made to make false statements in police with the hope of earning millions of dollars in payment.
The strategy of the pastors was that after pinning Pastor Robert Kayanja, he would pay for the damages, he would pay the victims, and one of the ways through which he would pay is that they would sell his property, and his property is really worth millions of dollars. And exactly, so we expected a whole lot of money that we weren't specific about.
Attempts by lead defense counsel Sekabanja to delay the court ruling were futile, as the magistrate refused to be distracted and read his ruling.
The court is of the view that a prima facie case has been made up against all the accused persons, and thus requiring them to be put on defense. And as such, the accused persons have a case to answer and are hereby put on defense under Section 128 of the MC.
These pastors would have loved the ruling to be different, but now that it is not, their options are limited.
This, Mr. Mali, this is court. You see, we are not in charge, we are not, so you just listen, and then you have to answer me, and you have to be organized.
For Channel 44 News, Nixon Molo in Kampala.